I miss how social media used to be. I miss old school YouTube. I miss when Instagram was at its peak with chronological order. I have a love-hate relationship with TikTok, but we are going to discuss all of these things at length. If you're new here, hi, my name is Karen, aka Caked by BBK, and I have been a content creator for almost 7 years. I recently went full-time with it in February, and I feel like it has really given me a new perspective on social media and being a creator in general. I'm really heavily inspired to sit down and film this video after watching Samantha Ravendall's video about how she hates short form content. I resonated with a lot of the things that she said, and I just thought that I would add to the conversation because there are so many nuances to this subject, and I'm a creator, so what else am I gonna do other than air out my grievances on the internet? As I was saying, I really miss the way social media used to be, but in terms of how it brought communities together. I'm a beauty and skincare creator, and I've been in the game, like I said, for a pretty long time, so I've been in it during the rise and also what I now call the fall of the beauty industry. I just get such nostalgia when I think about how it used to be on YouTube and Instagram as a creator and also as a media consumer and viewer as well. Those were the times when everybody wanted to genuinely connect with each other and build their personal communities where you could talk about things that you're passionate about, where you can give product recommendations and just talk about the things that you love without people thinking that you're trying to sell them something. I miss so many of the big creators on TikTok just doing get ready with me's and just doing content that doesn't have to be clickbaity or have exorbitant numbers or ideas attached to them. I guess I'm starting to feel like this because number one, I am a full-time creator now, and number two, I just turned 25, which I'm sure you're wondering why the heck does that matter, but it does because I'm currently going through my quarter-life crisis. And it's really rocking my world, but especially in the work aspect for me because being a creator is my job. I'll talk about the other implications of my quarter-life crisis another time, maybe if you want to hear, but for now, let's just focus on social media. All these platforms are trying to push short form content. You see it with YouTube Shorts, with Instagram Reels, and TikTok really was the blueprint for shortening all of our attention spans. As a creator, my gripe is that I can't share enough of my passion and I can't teach somebody something within the construct of a minute time frame. And now it's not even a minute anymore because a minute videos are too long for some people, so I'm left to cater to the people who need to have their information in 10, 20, 30 seconds. This has been super hard for me because I am a very passionate person. I love sharing in great detail what I love about a product, how to do something, and I think it's so hard in general to build a community with short form content because you're not showing much of your personality. You're trying to get the information across. You're trying to make your point as quickly as possible. As a viewer and as a consumer, I hate what short form content has done for all of us and for me personally because I'm feeding in to the short attention spans. When I first got TikTok, I would watch every single video on my For You page, and now if my attention is not grabbed within like the first 2 seconds, I scroll. And I hate that I've been conditioned to just scroll past something aimlessly, and that piece of content could be really entertaining, it could be really funny, it could be something that I want to show my friends and family, it can be something that teaches me a technique. I also loathe the culture that it has cultivated when it comes to giving unsolicited opinions, even when they're not nice. I hate it as a creator because obviously I'm on the receiving end, but I also hate it as a viewer because I'm seeing it so often that it's warping my positive mindset into a negative one. Listen, I'm not the most positive person out there, and I still feel like I'm becoming more and more nitpicky and negative, and I hate that for myself. I'll be watching a funny video and something that's kind of questionable happens, and literally all the comments are filled with that one thing instead of just enjoying the video in its entirety. It is absolutely draining, and it feeds into the fact that people are just so sensitive on the internet nowadays. People have no compassion towards each other, and if they do, I'm not seeing it at all. Whatever happened to if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all, because a lot of y'all are forgetting that little nugget of information. It will never not amaze me that the fact that people see something they don't like on the internet and they don't immediately scroll. I hate that everything has to have an opinion, and I hate that people are giving the excuse that, oh, well, people put it on the internet, like they're kind of asking for others to give their opinions on it. If you really must give your opinion, you do not have to be a complete and utter asshole about it. Let's talk about Instagram. Listen, I used to love Instagram with my whole heart. It is the platform that I started on. It is the one where I have built the most community. It holds a special place in my heart, and it has gone to shit within the last month or so. I miss chronological order. I beg you, bring back chronological order. They're truly running it into the ground, and now I feel like it's past the point of no return. As a creator, it was never about getting free product or gaining millions of followers or anything like that. It was always about sharing my passion with other people and connecting with the community and just being able to share what I love with people who also love the same thing and being able to connect over that. I value human connection more over anything, and these days it's just so hard to do that because, number one, quarter life crisis and adulting is just taking people away from me just because of time constraints. But in the terms of social media, I feel like my content is not being shown to a lot of people, and people just don't view social media in the same way as they used to because of all the reasons that I mentioned before. We have short attention spans, the internet is so divided, yada yada yada. I miss when people genuinely enjoyed watching YouTube videos. I miss when get ready with me videos were a thing and I would just get ready with my favorite YouTubers. What's in my bag videos, tutorials, I genuinely miss that era of YouTube and social media in general. And as a creator, it's very discouraging because I am coming to the realization that my job and my dream, honestly, it's a dream to become a content creator, isn't viable anymore. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I worked a corporate 9-to-5 job for a little bit over 2 years. I saved all my money. I'm not making consistent income right now because I needed to get out of my job. My mental health was being impacted. My mental health is still being impacted, but whatever. And I knew it was best for me to kind of save up my money, take the leap, be a full-time creator, and wait for that money to come in. It still hasn't come in. And as someone who has had the dream of being a full-time creator for so long, it's just really discouraging to have this new wave of media come about where everything is just focused on short form content, when all I wanted to do is share my passion for beauty, makeup, skincare, and also share my life with you guys. I've always been a creative person, whether it's trying to invent something when I was a little kid or being a choreographer or trying to be a teacher. I feel those things all have something in common when you're trying to cultivate either something tangible or cultivate an environment where people can bring their strengths and bring their passions and try and create something together. Does that make sense? I don't even know if I'm making sense. And I don't think there is a lot of room online for creators to air out their grievances and just vent about the struggles that they're going through, because being a content creator is inherently, in and of itself, a very privileged position to be in, and that is not lost on me. But I honestly think that there are bigger implications than people may think. Because like I said, it feeds into these overarching issues that we as a society and as consumers are being roped into, whether we like it or not. I don't know, does that make sense? I really hope that makes sense. Listen, YouTube and long form content is not lost on me. I really want to start doing more longer videos on YouTube because I know that there are a whole bunch of people out there that have the same feelings as me, that are craving community, that are wanting to be a part of something bigger, as cheesy as that sounds. I see it all the time with big YouTubers in their comment section, but the thing is, I'm not a big YouTuber, and I don't have the tens and hundreds of thousands of loyal subscribers to where I could sustain myself with just doing, chit chat videos. I feel like as a smaller creator, my emphasis almost has to be on doing more informational videos that are shorter, obviously not as short as TikTok. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, that's a sweet spot. That is where my head is at, and honestly, I don't know. I feel like I'm really going through my quarter life crisis. Oh, and Dwight just came to end this video with me. Don't show people your booty hole. I guess that's gonna be it for today's video, and who knows, maybe I'll do a part 2 of my quarter life crisis. Say bye, Dwighty. Say bye.